Hey, my friends, how you doing? Back with some more Ren, and we're gonna check out Dominoes, the official lyric video. So let's jump in. Nice picking. A little bit of a slide there. Nice.
Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling.
Pretty much what our governments do, right?
So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurity. In a kingdom of photoshopped kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under the sheets, 'cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak?
Pretty much.
Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap.
You know, you would think by now I would be used to Ren's insights on things about life. Come on. Seriously, you would think I'd be used to that, but it always just like, he seems to add something else, another insight, to something that I really haven't thought about, you know what I mean? It's great here. Let me back this up, see if we can find that last subtitle, or that last lyric, hang on.
'Cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't.
Okay, so a country that ridicules the weak, absolutely. I mean, even my son in school getting bullied, right? He's just a mellow guy. He doesn't want to cause problems. So I would consider that kind of sort of weak, I guess, to not just kind of be, stay away from the people because he doesn't want to be ridiculed. And probably for that very reason, he was in school. Again, I just can't believe it. Every time I listen to Ren, there's always some new insight. And on his wordplay that he does is just incredible because it's just like, man, this guy's a genius. Really, he's just brilliant.
Come cheap. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you built this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorise fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers all this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise, when you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble.
All right. Wow. That is some heavy-duty lyrics right there. And it's so true. I could never understand, when I was young, being around the girls, they were girls, I mean, now it's like so much pressure to grow up. I mean, with, kids having sex so young and phones and the internet, and it just makes for a way less better world compared to how it used to be. As far as when I was a kid, we didn't have that stuff. I mean, it's great now, obviously, but you guys, I hope, know what I mean. It is. You look at these people. I always thought of these models, you know what I mean, and I'm like, if you took off like the makeup off their face, you probably wouldn't even recognize them on the streets. And seriously, how many of these models that are so beautiful that actually have made it big actually have this self love like Ren's talking about here? It is so crazy. It's like that song that Jax wrote about uh, a young girl she knows who went into the store there and Victoria's Secret or whatever to get a bathing suit or whatever, and they told her they were ultimately insulting her, so she wrote that song, Victoria's Secret. I feel so bad for the girls today because I just feel like they're pressured to do things far too young, and they're thrust out there, and you have to be beautiful, and if you're not, you will get ridiculed. It's so crazy, this world. But again, Ren's insight, it's not just stuff he's gone through or is going through. It's just everything. What others go through, what these women are going through, And I'll bet you anything, he's just experienced a lot of that with people that he knows. Being treated the way he's talking here, this guy is just, man, you just can't get enough of him. You guys know what I mean? I just can't.
Shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear, feeling ugly. It's lunacy, and not even the community. Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like dominoes.
What a song. Holy smokes, what a song. Again, I know I shouldn't be surprised, but I really love this about Ryan is that he always has something new to say. And everything he said in the song is just so right on point. I mean, I was bullied in school. I'm sure a lot of you guys were too. And, it's just the way kids are. I mean, it makes them feel powerful over us, you know what I mean? Um, I'm not that anymore. Like, if somebody tries to mess with me, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it back. So, for instance, we had a girl who was supposed to be our friend. She sold her house when we lived in Littleton, New Hampshire, and we were gonna have her for our agent going back that way. And she's sent us a few things. Nothing what we actually asked her to look for. Um, but anyway, got into this whole thing of she's having problems with her boyfriend, so she's crying to my wife. And then the next day, she's calling us, yelling at us at the top of her lungs. And I don't even know why. Couldn't even understand what she was saying. So anyway, my wife really thought that was her friend. And so my wife wound up in bed all weekend with a migraine headache. She was so stressed about the whole scene. But not me, man. I gave it right back to her. Said, yep, here's where you can go. You know what I mean? You're not our friend. You're not a part of our life. And I didn't call her. I just emailed her, but I also included her boss at the realty place she works and said, "You want to control your agent?" Because I was so angry to see my wife get hurt. But anyway, my friends, it is what it is. But I'm not going to put up with anybody's BS, and neither should you. Don't let people tell you who to be, how to be, why to be, who to be with. It's really not their business. You be you. That's the whole thing, guys. You be you. Be like Ren, have that attitude, about people. Take lessons from his insights because, like I say, even at 57, I sit here and he's teaching me so many things that I just don't think about or I haven't thought about in so long. Another reason why I love him. All right, Renegades. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Sunny day here it was today in Maine, so hopefully tomorrow too. Guys, have a great one.